Signore e signori, è con grandissimo piacere che vi presento Dīmītrīs Tsaldarīs. Hi Dimitri, how are you? All is okay?
Ciao, ciao a tutti. I'm okay, sono okay, and I want to thank you for having me. Thank you for the invitation, Alessio, Marco. It's a great pleasure to be with you guys, and it's always pleasure for me to interact with Italians because I had a good time in Italy. I like Italy, I like Italians, so it's always a pleasure for me.
It's a pleasure for us, Dimitri. It's a big pleasure for us. So, Dimitri, if you want, we listen you, and when you want, you share your screen and start your lesson. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Marco. One second.
Sì. Okay. We see your desk.
Okay, now you see my desk. It's clear.
Yep. We see a slide, the first slide.
Okay. So, once again, thank you for having me. I think that you're doing a great job with the education, and especially in these times that the only way is through internet. Trying to find ways to educate and interact is it's always a good experience. So, as you know, today our subject and my subject is going to be the Olympiacos youth model and how we connect it with our senior teams. Now, before I begin, just a few words about me. I play professionally for basketball for almost 20 years. I had 4 years in Italy. Started in Napoli, played just for 3 or 4 months, 3.5, okay, and then I moved to Montegranaro. I then moved to Sassari for 1 year, to Dinamo, and my last experience in Italy was in Angelico Biella in 2013. Just one more time, I had to tell you that I have a very good time in Italy. It was very good years, and I had the pleasure to collaborate with great people, great teammates, coaches, staff, and administrations. In 2018, I quit playing basketball, and since then, I'm the head coach and the academy director of Olympiacos youth program. And since 2019, I'm the head coach of the Olympiacos development team. Just to know my educational background, I have a minor degree in sports management, and I currently study my master in sport business. Before I begin, whenever you need to interrupt me for translation, please do not hesitate. Feel free to do it.
But we understand all now, Dimitri. We understand
Perfect. Okay. So, the Olympiacos youth model and the connection with senior teams. The Olympiacos Academy is under the corporate social responsibility of Olympiacos Basketball Club. The last 6-7 years, the academy program was elevated, and the 3 years that I'm there, the fourth, we try to go one step further. We are based in the Peace and Friendship Stadium in Piraeus. I think you all know it, historical stadium, and we have 300 boys from 4 to 17 years old. We don't have girls because the girls is in the academies of it's a different organization. We are only the basketball sector, and the girls, the department is under the function of all the other Olympiacos sports, volleyball, soccer. So we have only the basketball team and the boys academy. Now, what is our mission? I think you can read. I don't want to read, but I want to focus on what we're trying to do is to build on concepts like respect, cooperation, dedication, and continuous effort. For us is the golden rule. Try to improve every day. Try to give the maximum effort every day. And then to infuse the values of and ideas of Olympiacos, like tradition, pride, never quit. This is the ideas and the values that Olympiacos represent. Moving to the vision, our vision, like you read, is to be a reference point in all the academies, and to have a positive interaction through the basketball, to bring kids to our academy, to make them love the game, to make them learn, and to make an interaction between each other. Here, as you can see our facilities. The main arena, sometimes we use it for mainly development team and under 18. And the other pictures, as you can see, the left are the main court. It's the main court. It's one small detail that the floor that you see, we bought it in 1997. It was used in McDonald's Open that Olympiacos played with Chicago Bulls of Michael Jordan. This is the floor of 1997. We renovated and we use it in our arena. And the rest of the photos is a smaller gym that we use, that the smaller ages practice and play. Now, what we do? We offer a complete, modern way of telling is the 360 program, complete training program with technical and tactical training, focus on fundamentals, and along with improvement of mental and athletic ability. We participate in the local championships and also with under 18 in the Adidas Next Generation tournament. We organize camps, Christmas, Easter, and summer camps, and we offer nutritionists, we offer a sports psychologist, and generally we try to provide everything that a kid needs in order to come, interact, have fun, and learn. Then, as you can see, we participate in Greek and international tournaments. Last year, before the COVID outbreak hits, we had planned some trips to Spain to participate in some tournaments, but unfortunately, you know the story, how it ends, and what happened is a history. What I want to focus is the last point that you see, the success that our teams have in the Greek championships in under 18, gave the opportunity to more than 30 athletes to gain some bonuses to the first place. And here in Greece is 20% bonus if you win something like the first place, education department, or 10% if you want to go in, because as I will explain later, we don't focus only, also in education. So
Please,
our training program.
I have a
yes.
Oh, Dimitri, I have a question for you. But the camps, it's all camps, all basketball, just basketball camps, or multi-sport camps with the kids, for the kids, sorry, or it's
only
just basketball camps.
It's only basketball camps. Only basketball camps.
Okay.
We organize during the summer, during the Easter and Christmas, like I told you, shooting camps, skills camps. Everything that has. We have 4 or 5 weeks. Can you hear me?
No. Yeah. It's okay. Now it's okay.
Yeah. During the summer, we have 4 or 5 weeks. We separate the kids depending on the age, and from 5 to 11, we offer something else, much more fun. And from 12 to 16, 17, we offer a more intensive program, more focused on basic, on improvement in all the sectors.
Okay, and in the summer, you do it a summer league with 17 years old, under 18, or no?
Unfortunately, no. We don't have games during the summer. Just post-period practices, and we're preparing the transition from each of our groups. We practice and we camp. No games, no friendly games. Only try to focus on the objectives of the new season that each team has.
Okay, thank you, Dimitri. Thank you.
Okay. So moving on to the training program. As you can see here, the points. The first point is that we insist a lot, and this is our base in the fundamentals. Dribble, pass, shot, and as you can see, this is the 70, sometimes maybe more % of our practices in all the ages. For us, and if you ask also for me, it's very important, the base in fundamentals, especially in these ages, because this is your mechanical on shoot and when to use it. So I don't remember the word right now, but everybody wants to play. Everyone wants to play one-on-one. Everyone wants to play 5 against 5, but we insist in the next bullet is about our game style, and as you can see, we have the same philosophy from the bottom to the top. What I mean with that, one example, we teach how to dribble between the legs and go from 11 years old to 17 years old with the same way. So we don't have a coach to teach another way of doing between the legs. We all do the same technique, the same way. We use the same, let's say, plays, if you can say plays, from under 16, under 18, and same defenses and the same motion play that we use in younger ages. Now, we focus on the athletic development of the player by creating standards. We make sorry guys, I don't hear you. I don't know if you're watching me. Everything is okay?
All it's okay. I watching you and your slide.
Okay. So athletic development, we try to create standards. We take measurements of our teams and the kids. We do it 3 times per year, and we collect this data and try to make sense of this data. Now we are working lately to build, some benchmarks and use them in order to improve some of our kids that something better. We don't use any PMA application for the time, though it is in our plans to develop something like this and utilize also the technology. We scout for new potential, comers, but our problem is that we can only use Greek kids. For us, it's forbidden from our federation to use some kids, let's say, from Africa or from Serbia. They know it's a very strict regulation that in order to use a kid from these countries, from abroad, let's say from Italy, this kid has to be here from 12 years old to go to Greek school, take the Greek, in a way, citizenship, and then to have a license, a player's license to play in the championships. And then the last one, the education. For us and for me, one more time, it's very, very important because the education goes, in the same path with the improvement. You improve like a player, but at the same time, you have to improve like a person. You have to gain knowledge. You have to know, to use everything that you learn, not only in basketball, but also in life. That's why we have a cooperation last years with a major and one of the best schools in Greece. And we offer scholarships to the kids that we think they, how to say, they, anyway, we offer some scholarships to those that we think that they have to take.
Okay.
Now, just to the bottom line of the training program is that everything we do is adjusted to each age. So, if you ask me what you do for athletic development in an 11 years old kid, I will answer: we are, of course, we not put them kid a lift, just no ladders, focus on agility, sprints, jumps, and that's it. And in some cases, body weight. At the same time, the same is on the basketball practice. So we don't have any intensive practice in 10 or 12 years old kids. We have to know when to give a timeout. You have to control the practice. You have to see the kids because, as you know, the kids in this age are very easy to get tired during the practice. So you have to give breaks, and that's go that goes along with the age of each group. So our program is based on those pillars and is adjusted to each age.
Okay,
Now,
thank you, Dimitri. Now we translate with Davide the last slide, please. Ok. Ok, se Davide, se Cutro ci puoi fare un piccolo riassunto?
Sì, intanto nella slide viene presentato il programma di allenamento che viene utilizzato di solito da Dīmītrīs in generale dall'Olympiacos. La prima cosa importante, diciamo, che ci ha detto è il fatto che viene fatta molta insistenza nei fondamentali. Infatti, come potete leggere, più del 70% dell'allenamento è sui fondamentali, quindi sul palleggio, tiro, passaggio, eccetera. Il secondo punto riguarda lo stile di gioco, il fatto che viene utilizzata la stessa filosofia di allenamento dalle categorie più basse fino a quelle più alte, sia per quanto riguarda la difesa, per quanto riguarda le spaziature. Cioè, ad esempio, ci faceva l'esempio appunto Dīmītrīs riguardo un cambio di mano in mezzo alle gambe che viene insegnato allo stesso modo sia nelle categorie, diciamo, più giovani, andando sempre, sia quelle andando in avanti. C'è anche un forte focus sullo sviluppo atletico, soprattutto con l'utilizzo dei dati, quindi vengono anche rilevati alcuni dati a livello atletico durante gli allenamenti per far sì che vengano ottimizzati, vengano ottimizzate le prestazioni atletiche dei giocatori. Viene fatto uno scouting per dei potenziali nuovi giocatori, ma ci diceva Dīmītrīs che ci sono comunque delle regole molto stringenti in Grecia per quanto riguarda l'arrivo di giocatori da nazioni estere, in quanto un giocatore può essere preso da una nazione estera dai 12 anni in su, a patto che sia iscritto in una scuola greca e che abbia comunque una serie di documentazioni in regola per quanto riguarda il governo greco. L'ultimo punto è una forte importanza sull'educazione, in quanto un atleta deve crescere sia appunto come atleta, quindi come giocatore, ma anche come persona per mettere in pratica ciò che impara in campo anche nel mondo esterno. E a questo proposito vengono fatte delle collaborazioni con delle scuole del posto e vengono offerte delle borse di studio agli atleti che necessitano, che hanno bisogno. Tutto questo viene fatto ovviamente aggiustato per ogni età, quindi sia a livello atletico che a livello di gioco c'è un aggiustamento in base all'età della squadra e degli atleti.
Grazie mille, Cutro. Ci sono domande per Dimitri? Altrimenti possiamo andare avanti. Vedo che non ce ne sono. Ok, there aren't a question. Please, Dimitri, please
okay. Before I move on, regarding the scouting pillar, what I want to say is that we have identified many potential prospects from many countries, from Serbia, from Africa, but unfortunately we are not like Davide, I think, translate. We are not able to sign them, and but we keep an eye on them, and we see how they develop in the future. So, moving on. This is the ages and the transition that they have through the years, and you can see along the objectives that we have set. So from the first, let's say, age group, it's 5 to 8. What we want is to make the kids meet with the court, meet with the ball, with the basket, come to the gym. Second, enjoying the practice, have a good time with the coach, with the teammates, have fun, and start to learn how to dribble without insisting in the details. For them, it's just fun. It's okay for us if they do it with the wrong way. As long as they have fun, it's okay with us. That is changing in the next level, from 9 to 12. Then we focus on make the kids love the game. Love the game, make them want to come. Don't see the time. How you say? Non vedo l'ora per andare in allenamento, giusto?
Perfetto, perfetto.
So we make them. We want to make them love the game. At this point, we have we introduce to some basics, and we try to teach them in the right way. And we introduce also some basic types of cooperation, like give and go, pass and cut, things like this. And what comes with the previous slide is that we introduce our motion offense. That is the same from, let's say, 8, 9 years old to 15 years old teams. Then the next level is from 13 to 14 years old. At this point, the practice starts to be more focused, technical and tactical. We insist a lot in the details. On the fundamentals, we keep practicing the pass, the shot, the dribble, but we start to demand to do it with more speed. Be a part of the game at this age. And doing fast. At the age of 14, we have some simple pick and roll actions, not something extraordinary. A simple pick and roll cooperation. For example, to have an idea, in under 15 team, we use only. I'm talking about this year and the last year. We do only one pick and roll action. So we use this, and again, we introduce to the kids how to utilize and use an off-ball screen. Down screen, come off, try to read, try to react, try to see what the defense give you. At the same time, this is for us the point that we start to identify the potential talent and I would say the potential prospect of the kids. It's clear what talent means, and later in the questions, if you want, we can discuss it.
Dimitri,
yes.
We have a question. Nino asked you, what is the tactical in the level 13 from 13 14?
13 14, the tactical is to try to read what the defense does, and when to know when to use, when is the time to use, let's say, between the legs dribble, when is the time to use an in and out, and use all the technical, for when is the time to use the technical in the game. That's for me means the tactical part, and then comes to, like I told you, the intro to the pick and roll actions. This is a tactical part. This is a tactical cooperation. Basic in the complete phase, but as a basic operation of two players. So like scouting what if the coach understands something like this. Yes.
Okay.
Am I
Thank
clear?
you. And we are in our another question. How many hours for the practice session for each age?
Of
Sorry.
course, yeah.
How many hours for each age for the practice session training?
Yes, so for, let's say, until 12, the practices are 1 hour, 15 minutes.
Okay.
From maybe 12, 12 to 14, 15 is, we try to put more than 3 times per week, 1 hour, 30 minutes. But again, we try to have everything inside. Let's say the warm up, some agilities, conditioning. We try in this 1 hour 30 minutes to have everything inside, not only basketball. But mainly for the younger players, it's 1 hour 15 minutes. The practices.
Okay, but all training are in your
Okay.
arena, or yeah, all
Sorry.
practice are
Sorry.
in your all practice are in your arena, or a different gym, a
No.
Olympiacos gym.
All the practice in the 2 small gyms. Let me go back. So we are, yeah. So all the practices are here,
Okay.
not in the main arena. In the main arena, we practice only the development team and the under 18, under 16, and this is occasionally, not every day. So all the practices are in the gym on the right and in the middle.
Yeah, wonderful gym.
Okay.
Okay.
So, any more questions about that?
No,
Is
thank
it
you.
clear?
All is clear.
Where I was left, it was that, yeah, at this time, at this age, 13, 14, we start to identify the potential talent, and in the future, they have chances to do something good. And then we move on, under 16 and under 18. And this is the teams that, let's say, in a way, we focus more and we demand more from the players. The competing departments or the competing, we don't, we are not a winning oriented academy in younger teams. We don't want to win in under 13 or in 10 years old games. So that comes what I said before. We want the kids to love the game, learning. But in this transition, as you can see here in this slide, in under 16, under 18, we start to demanding.
Dīmītrīs, sorry, but
what you can
sorry,
read.
but Dīmītrīs, but we have a little problem with your connection, because now okay.
It's okay now.
We see you. Okay. Now
okay.
Okay.
That in under 16 and under 18, it's start for us to be the real thing, and we try to to introduce, competitive. We try to introduce the championship, feeling to the players and to our teams. Starting from under 16, as you can see here, we go from general. What I mean with that is that what we do in all the previous years, now we try to as you can read, to increase the levels of the intensity and execution, demand for the focus during all the practice from the players. It's a different period about you guys, but for us, the transition from under 15 to under 16, like right here, is a very stressful period, because this is the time that you realize that somebody is better player than you, that somebody plays more than you, that maybe you will not play many minutes in the game. So this is a time that many players quit, and some players, they realize how good they are. Some players, they say that they will give a try, but from some other basketball, and they focus on something else. So for us, it's targeted objectives, defensively and offensively. And I talk about the pick and roll offense. I talk about utilization of read and react drills, transition drills. Try to teach the players, do it with the right way, and at the same time do it with intensity and to the point. So one more thing is that we introduce some defenses, zone or zone press, but to be honest with you, we don't use a lot of this kind of defenses. With that, we just teach them in order to be able to play against them. Now, this period demands discipline, and as you can see, we never stop to work in fundamentals, dribble, pass, shoot. Even in under 16, our practice plans has 3 or 4 times per week individual practices, or let's say %, but is about the fundamentals and the practice. And what we do, like Academy, is that we try to give a continuous feedback to the players, a collaboration with a hard platform, if you know it, to the players, mostly of the games. Now, like Academy, to add a new technology with putting cameras in the gyms, and also have a feedback. Now, the next transition is to the under 18. This is the team that I'm also coach, and this is, like I said here, goes from specific to the practice, let's say the schedule and the planning, and in a way the behavior is more like a men's team here in under 18, because players, we have some great talents, and we for the next day that they're going to face. So like you read, we insist a lot, and we are focused a lot in the execution with a lot stops, go back again, do it the right way, put pressure to the players to perform under pressure for accurate execution. Like I told you, it's more like a men's team practice rather than adolescents. And then the friendly games are mostly with third division teams, runs that know how to play the game, and very good to play against them, and in a way, beat us in basketball terms, And again, like everywhere, we continue to work in fundamentals. This is something that for us never stops. We don't teach any secrets. The game of basketball, in the game of basketball, for me, the dribble is the same. There is not a new dribble to discover. It's specific. The pass the same. The way to shot the same. So we have to teach them and in a way teach our players how to become masters of fundamentals. What I forgot to mention is that at this age, we introduce more advanced types of defense and offenses, special types of zones, or more advanced zone presses, or more advanced offenses. And this is the point that also we also in under 16, but demanding to be focused in a timeout to see what we are asking to play the next play. We try to put them pressure and perform under. So do you have any questions about that?
No, we don't have a question, but Davide, if you
Sorry,
can
any
translate,
questions?
please. No, but Davide, translate for us, please. Ok,
parto dall'Under 16 o anche la slide precedente?
Ok.
Dimmi tu, Marco.
No, dall'Under 16,
Dalla
dall'Under 16 questa
Ok.
slide.
Allora, diciamo che dall'Under 16 in avanti Dīmītrīs ci sta dicendo che si va sempre più verso un allenamento specifico, quindi sempre un allenamento che, diciamo, è sempre più pressante, sempre più stressante anche per i giocatori, in quanto ci diceva che il passaggio dall'Under 15 all'Under 16 è il periodo più stressante per un giocatore, in quanto molti giocatori smettono di giocare, in quanto iniziano ad esserci magari anche giochi di invidia tra chi gioca di meno, chi gioca di più, piuttosto che si creano nuove passioni all'interno dei ragazzi, e quindi sono i periodi, diciamo, più stressanti e più di differenza tra chi smette di giocare e chi invece sarà più proiettato verso un futuro di pallacanestro. Viene aumentata a partire dall'Under 16 l'intensità degli allenamenti e dell'esecuzione, viene chiesta sempre una maggiore velocità di esecuzione e vengono introdotti, diciamo, tutta una serie di tipologie avanzate sia a livello offensivo che difensivo. Ci diceva ad esempio a livello difensivo che per quanto non sia una forma di difesa preferita, viene comunque introdotta una sorta di... cioè vengono introdotti diversi tipi di zone piuttosto che di zone press, ma resta comunque il continuo lavoro sui fondamentali, sia per quanto riguarda l'Under 16 che per quanto riguarda l'Under 18. In entrambe le categorie resta anche un continuo feedback tramite questa piattaforma che si chiama Adol e tramite anche una serie di videocamere che vengono poste all'interno della palestra per dare un continuo feedback ai giocatori sulle loro prestazioni. Il passaggio dall'Under 16 all'Under 18 è, diciamo, un sempre maggiore focus sui dettagli, quindi c'è un'insistenza per quanto riguarda i dettagli nell'esecuzione, nella velocità di esecuzione, la squadra inizia ad allenarsi come se fosse una sorta di prima squadra. Infatti, come potete leggere, vengono fatte delle amichevoli con le squadre di terza divisione, ma resta comunque, come vi dicevo prima, il lavoro sui fondamentali e il continuo feedback. Sono sempre più avanzate anche diciamo le richieste tecnico-tattiche per quanto riguarda la fase offensiva e la fase difensiva. Questo per riassumere un po', diciamo, il discorso.
Pietro, se vuoi leggere anche la domanda di Dīmītrīs, we have a question for you.
Okay, there's a question. When you're talking about more advanced zone press, may I ask you which full court zone press you like to play? Thanks. It's from Raul.
Yeah, okay, Raul. Like a coach, I prefer to play a one-to-one zone press. But lately, I also I practice with my teams to play a 1-2-2 zone press with the big guy, our 5 men, to be the first player.
Pietro, se vuoi tradurre per tutti?
Sì. Ok. Diciamo che Dīmītrīs ci sta dicendo che preferisce giocare una zone press comunque sempre riguardante l'uno contro uno dei giocatori, che poi si trasforma in una zona, piuttosto che una zona 1-2-2 nella quale c'è il lungo, il 5, che è il primo giocatore a difendere.
Okay, thank you, Dīmītrīs.
So, I don't know if you hear the first, to be specific, the first zone press that I like a lot, like I told you, it's 1-2-1-1 formazione. And the second is 1-2-2, with the first man to be my big guy.
Yeah. Okay.
So, any more questions?
No.
Or we are
no.
Okay. Okay. So to move on, what about the transition? We talk about the academy. We talk about the under 16 and under 18. So this is where we have the gap, and the second period that many players quit are after under 18. Okay, if you are a talented player, you will find a way, you will find a team, you will find your place in the world of basketball. But if you are average, or let's say so and so, most likely you will end up in the 4th, 5th division, and after 1 or 2 years, maybe you quit. So what we do is we try to find after the under 18, and most of the players, we help them to have an easy transition, but to the level that let's say each player has the talent to play. So what about development team, Olympiacos development team? This is where this team comes to fill the gap that we have with most of our talented guys. And for us as a team, and this is also I'm the coach in this team. So for me, it's very good that I control under 18 and under 19 team, and know who is playing the development team. So we are filling the gap that most of our players had, because we were obligated the previous years to give them with a loan to the second division teams or to another teams without knowing how they are working, what are they are working, who's working with them, what the teammates are. who is the strength coach. So now, in a way, we control everything, and we are able to work or players in a way that you see later. So the development team was created in 2019. Long story short, maybe you heard the story, maybe not. Olympiacos basketball club decided that for some reasons there is no need to play no more in the Greek First League. So we quit from there. We play only for the EuroLeague, and we have the development team play in the second division. So in the second division, let's say the last 2 years, we have some players that they participate in under 18, and we signed some players, not all, but in order to help them in the locker room, make them understand what men's basketball means, teach them in a way, and make them have a smooth transition without a lot of pressure. But during this procedure, we prepare our players for the first team. So, what is the development team? For us, it's a continuation of under 18 with a practice program that I said before. Okay, now it's more focused to a men's team, more focused, as you can see, in the EuroLeague team standards. We practice almost the same. We demand the same intensity, speed, time of reaction. For us, we have the rule, maybe you know it, the 0.5. 0.5 is the time that the player has to react, 0.5 seconds. So when a player reacts, or the 0.5 becomes 0.47, 0.45, 0.39, as long as the time drops, the level increases, and the player becomes better. So as you can see, same defense, almost same offense, same principles, defensively, offensively, spacing, same style of practice, same, let's say, strength conditioning program. More or less, it's everything the same. And why is that? Because maybe the EuroLeague team has some players, they need some players for practices. They have some injuries, and they take some players for us to fill the gap. So these players have to be ready, have to know what they play, what defense they play, what offense they play, because they have to help the EuroLeague team. So the skills, and here we try to help the players deal with any kind of pressure that them at the same time build on the concepts like resilient, try to make the players resilient, and try to build them confidence, mental toughness, skills like that. And our main goal, like I told you, like I described you, is to create first team ready players. Anytime, the EuroLeague team may ask us for a player, and for example, this year, 4 players of the development team practice and play with the EuroLeague team. One maybe you know is Nikolaidis, and we have 3 more. No, it's Nikolaidis is 18 years old, 18, 19. Koloveros 18, 19. Christidis 22, and Skoulidas 23. So young kids, they go there and you know, make me and make all of us proud that they are competing in the practice, and they keep the level of the practice high. So what you see here is the path to go there, and for me start with individual characteristics that are mental skills, like I told before, mental toughness, the ability to focus, resilient mindset, and then the physical characteristics, you know, body type, how tall, how fast, wingspan, and everything like this. Also, along with talent. But as you know, talent without the rest of the concepts is nothing. And what we stress to our kids is that they have to be consistent. Matter, you know, if you are tired, doesn't matter if you have problems with your girlfriend, with your parents, with your friends. You don't have to let anything to go into your mind, because at the end, this is what professional players are about. And about that, I think we have the greatest example. Also for consistency, devotion, and hard work. And I speak about Vasilis Panoulis. You'll know him. For us, is an example of these things. Consistency. Every day is there. You know, 1 hour 30 minutes before. Try to prepare his body. He tried to perform under any condition. He's very devoted, and what make him one of the best players in EuroLeague is hard work. So we try to combine everything to create first team ready player, because at any given time, EuroLeague team may need him to play or practice. Here, as you can see, is Alexei Pokusevsky. And, you know, a long story short, we discussed a little bit about his case, and I will tell you some insight about him. He came like 12, 13 years old in Greece. His family left everything in Serbia, and in a way they gambled on Alexei to play basketball. During this time, he faced a lot of problems with some injuries, but he managed to overcome problems. You have to know he's a hard worker, and he's a very dedicated player to what he's doing. And you know, we are proud, like organization, that we can say that produce him and set him to become the number 17 of NBA draft. To arrive in this situation, you know, for us it was a long road of developing his talent. Let him, if you know, is a 2 meters and 13 centimeters height point guard, because for me it's a guard, is a point guard. So to develop his talent, even if we had to, let's say in a way, suffer on his turnovers. Also, he's one of the kids that has a creative mind. He can see passes, and like every kid in his age, he tried to do something extraordinary to impress. Technically, in his dribbling, his shot, in his passing, we work tactically. We work on his physical condition, though that is a very difficult body to work with, because he's 18 years old. He's 2 meters and 13. His development is not over yet, so we have to be very, very careful about that. And then the last part was that we had to speak with a lot of scouters. They came to see him, a lot of GMs. We had to be very serious about what we are saying, why we support, and at the end, this project for us worked. And one more time, we are to see him rising in the NBA. And I'm sure that in the future, because I know him like a personality and like a player, I coached him 3 years. I know what he's capable of doing, and I think that in the future he will impress. Now, as I arrive to the end, here you can see in a way our pyramid. With the bottom we have the academy, and under 16 and under 18 development team, mostly with some players that we think they have potential, and maybe one day they are able to play in the EuroLeague. And then the top of the pyramid is the EuroLeague team, the team that you all know, and the team that is one of the biggest powerhouse in Europe. Now, sorry about that. If the connection allows us, I have a video for you. It's okay, Marco?
Oh, it's okay.
Can I run it?
Yeah.
Okay. So I run a video, and see you in a while. It's a small video. That was it. My last slide is what you see, the Peace and Friendship Stadium. I think, like the phrase say, it's all Greek to you. You don't understand, but what it says here is that we are all a team against COVID-19, and I hope and wish to stay safe. to overcome this outbreak that unfortunately we have to face the last 2 years, and to be able very soon to come back to your normality, to interact, play games, and enjoy the game of basketball. So that was for me. Grazie per l'attenzione. And
Grazie.
if you have any questions, I'm at your disposal for to answer it. And also, write down is my mail, whatever you want, guys, and I'm sure whatever you like. I'm there. You can mail me, and I can communicate with you, and give you answer about whatever you like. So
Thank you,
at this time,
Dīmītrī. Thank you very much. Ci sono delle domande da porre a Dīmītrī? C'è qualcuno che ha voglia di chiedere qualcosa? Ok, Bruno. Dīmītrī, please, Dīmītrī, can you quit and share your screen, please?
Davide, mi puoi aiutare? Perché io ho due domande per Dīmītrī. La prima, ritornando indietro all'inizio della sua spiegazione, vorrei sapere quale tipo di motion offense è previsto, loro prevedono per la fascia di età dai 9 ai 12 anni. Io presumo basato sul dai e vai, però sarei curioso di sapere qualche particolare in più. Grazie. La seconda, posso dire la seconda? La seconda domanda è la regola che loro hanno sullo 0,5 o anche meno o forse più, è valida sempre o solo in particolari occasioni? Stiamo parlando di under 18 o under finale under 16. Grazie Davide, grazie Dīmītrī.
grazie. Okay, the second question, if Davide, is possible, because I didn't understand well. The first question I understood, and I will answer.
Okay, the second one is about the 0.5 seconds rule. You told us that players have 0.5 seconds in order to react.
Okay.
Ben is asking you if it's always, if this rule has to be taken always, or there are specific situations where you want this rule to be on.
Okay, I will start with the motion offense because Signore Bruno, if I understand well, he wants to know about different motion offense that we use. Okay, so the classic motion is give a pass, cut, replace, 5 out. We try, we try to mix it a little bit, but especially when we arrive in under 12, under 13, try to mix it a little bit with some handoff type of handoff cooperation, and try to mix it with drive and kick situations. So for us, it's more than a give and go. Okay, start like a give and go. Start maybe the starting phase is going to be 2 in the head and 3 2 in the corner and 1 in the 45, and we started with an attack, drive and kick, or maybe with a pass and attack. That's what I call a different style of motion that we all know, the classic give and go, pass and cut. Okay, and then again, in the motion offense, we have the reaction of if you pass the ball to a big guy okay, we don't have a big guys because we don't characterize the players in these ages. You are 5, you are point guard, you are swing. But it happens sometimes the ball to go inside. So we teach the kid how to move in the space, how to do replace, and everything like that. Now about the 0.5 rule. What you wanna know is if we use it in the whole academy or in the under 16, under 18.
Bruno, non ti
Davide.
sentiamo.
Under 16, under 18. Under 16, under 18. Grazie, coach.
Okay, yeah. In under 16, it's very difficult, you know. I insist more and I insist a lot during the under 18 period and mostly in our development team. Because in under 16, it's very difficult for the kids, you know, they are not growing 100%, you know, the individual characteristics regarding the body type, the speed is not there yet. So it is not normal for us, like a coaches, to ask them to react in 0.5. It's more natural to push them to find the better choice and the better solution rather than to find a decision in 0.5 or less time. What we do again is in and in under 18, I try to, you know, to push them. I try to force them to decide fast. You know, with drills, I schedule my practice. I schedule my drills. To try to take a quick decision. And also, you know, by read and react, when to use between the legs, when to go by. This is they demand this time decrease. Is like I told you, the player getting better.
Grazie, coach.
Ok, Cutro, se vuoi fare un piccolo riassunto delle risposte, perché magari tutti quanti sono incuriositi.
Sì, allora, per quanto riguarda la motion offense nella fascia dai 9 ai 12 anni, diciamo che si tratta di una motion offense comunque introduttiva, quindi Dīmītrīs ci parlava soprattutto di movimenti di dai e vai, di passe taglia, movimenti di transizione, di contropiede, spesso con 5 giocatori fuori, però ci diceva anche che per quanto non vengano diciamo specificati dei ruoli ancora a quell'età per i giocatori, capita che magari la palla venga data sotto canestro piuttosto che all'interno dell'area, allora vengono spiegati comunque i movimenti da fare, ma non vi è ancora un settaggio dei ruoli, diciamo. Per quanto riguarda invece la regola dello 0,5 secondi per la reazione, Dīmītrīs ci spiegava che in under 16 è difficile che venga richiesta come regola, in quanto sia a livello fisico che tecnico-tattico è più complicato per i giocatori metterla in pratica. Invece dall'Under 18 e nel development team viene chiesta appunto una reazione molto veloce per i giocatori, da parte dei giocatori, e viene chiesto cioè vengono fatti proprio degli allenamenti nei quali viene richiesto di prendere decisioni nel minor tempo possibile. E più è veloce la decisione, migliore sarà il giocatore, cioè più il giocatore è in grado di fare decisioni veloci, migliore sarà il suo livello tecnico-tattico.
Dīmītrīs, you like a preview player, you know. Dīmītrīs, we have a problem? No.
Marco,
Scusa Giangreco.
sorry, come again, please. I didn't hear you.
Giangreco, posso
Sono
fare
Marco.
una domanda?
Sì. Dīmītrīs, scusami un attimo. Dīmītrīs, are you here?
Say, Marco.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't hear what you say. Yes, I'm.
But okay. We have another question.
I'm here. I didn't hear what you say.
I say you, but you want a preview player in the development team, a smart player.
Sorry, guys, I come again.
Abbiamo dei problemi di connessione, mi sa.
Marco, sorry, please come again.
Okay, now are you ready? Because the connection not is very well.
Yeah, Marco, come again, please. Repeat.
Ok.
Vai Gianfranco.
No, volevo sapere che tipo di schieramento offensivo usano in under 16 e 18. Grazie.
Vai, Cutro.
Okay, the question is about which type of defensive and offensive, I can say, in a tactical way, the offensive and defensive schemes, we can say, in under 16 and under 18 groups.
Okay. So, guys, give me 30 seconds to change spot, because maybe it's my signal bad. So give me 30 seconds, right?
Ok, abbiamo un piccolissimo problema di connessione che Dimitri sta risolvendo.
30 seconds.
Sì, ok, Dimitri.
It's okay.
A new location.
Yeah, change spot. So, the question was what 18?
Ok, Cutro.
Right?
I didn't understand what you said, Dīmītrīs.
No, the question was what type of defense and offense we play in under 16, under 18.
Yes, that's
Okay.
right.
So now this is a very good question, because I will make you. It will make sense what we talked about before. For 2 years, the team under 16, under 18 out. We were based all our defense. We spoke with Coach Barzokas, with the EuroLeague team, that we had to adjust in what the EuroLeague team plays, and we have to prepare the players for the defense. So our teams this year play the kind of the defense that Olympiacos in EuroLeague play. So in pick and roll, we play like a high flat. We pack the paint. We jump to the ball, and we do this to the development team. We do this to the under 18 and also in under 16. Offensively, I cannot tell you anything specific about what we play. We have some cooperation, some basic plays, 3 or 4. Let's say zippers. We have some coming off. We have some classic pistol actions. But we focus a lot in the speed of execution, and we focus a lot in passing after the first dribble. We don't want our players to hold the ball, let's say, more than 2 dribbles in their hands. We want a quick decision. We want to pass back. We want to skip pass. We want to hit in the closeout or to take the open shot.
Ok, Cutro, in virtù della connessione hai voglia di fare un piccolo riassunto?
Sì, ho perso qualcosina riguardo il lato difensivo, sono sincero, per la connessione. Però Per quanto riguarda il lato offensivo, diceva che c'è qualche schema, non potrà dire nulla di specifico, però c'è qualche schema, diciamo, semplice di base, qualche zimmer, qualche coming off o pistol action, ma in generale comunque il focus viene fatto soprattutto sulla velocità di esecuzione e sulla reattività, quindi lo stesso discorso che facevamo prima. A livello difensivo sono riuscito a capire che le scelte difensive vengono allineate con quelle della prima squadra. Poi è stato fatto qualche esempio, ma sono sincero, con la connessione non l'ho capito.
Sì, ok. I repeat. The last 2 years, we were hedge outing, hard hedge out, a lot of defense in the hedge out. Now, this year, we spoke with Coach Baljokas, and we decided to have the same principles from the EuroLeague team to the development team, and then under 18 and under 16. So that changed. And to be honest, this is a model that works very well because, like I tell you, prepares the players for the transition. For me, it's very easy because the player for under 16 will come ready. And also the player he gonna be ready for the development team, or if he's able to the EuroLeague team.
Ok, quindi sì, la scelta di quest'anno a livello difensivo è stato di unificare le scelte a livello di Eurolega, di Development Team Under 18 e Under 16, che è una scelta che secondo Dīmītrīs è molto favorevole in quanto prepara già dall'Under 16 i giocatori sia al Development Team che poi al passaggio in Eurolega e li rende pronti.
Abbiamo ancora una domanda, Dīmītrī, che è come funziona il reclutamento dei giovani in Grecia sia a livello di club che in nazionale? Grazie. Cutro, se vuoi tradurre, per favore.
Yeah, the question is... okay. Do you have it or...
okay. How? This is the question. Davide, how is...
we didn't hear you. Excuse me.
The question is how the scouting is working in the young sector.
Yeah. Young sector and in the national team.
So, in the national team, I don't know, guys. I don't hang around with national team coaches. I don't want to ask. I don't want to get in there. What I want to answer, it's our way and how we do things. So the first, for me personally, is instinct.
Okay.
Player and immediately understand, and immediately don't see tomorrow, but to being able to see, let's say, after 4, 5, even more. This is the secret for me to recruit a player. We will not, we will try to combine talent, individual characteristics. We will try to gain some information about background, about his personality. We will try to learn about everything. And then the second part is that when we do this procedure, we want to collect some data regarding his individual character, talking about athletic ability, musculoskeletal condition, any potential injuries, everything regarding let's say, to give you an example, this summer we were lacking one player, but measurements we decided not to sign him because he's many kilos, and he had a slow reaction muscle system, if you understand.
Sì, ok. Cutro, ci sei?
Can you hear me?
Ok, vai Cutro, vai.
Ok, allora per quanto riguarda il livello nazionale non ci ha dato una risposta a Dīmītrīs in quanto non sapeva dirci proprio come vengano effettuate le cose e non è solito neanche chiedere come vengano effettuati i reclutamenti nazionali. A livello di club, quindi a livello di Olympiacos, una prima parte del reclutamento viene fatto tramite l'istinto, quindi il vedere un giocatore, capire da subito se c'è un mix di talento e caratteristiche individuali, quindi di skills individuali, assieme anche al background, quindi danno anche molta importanza al suo background, sia soprattutto a livello di personalità. Una seconda fase invece del reclutamento riguarda il collezionare dei dati, soprattutto a livello atletico, di potenziali infortuni. Ci ho fatto un esempio che in realtà abbiamo sentito a metà, che riguarda il fatto che quest'estate stavano reclutando un giocatore che probabilmente a livello atletico, con questo collezionamento di dati è venuto fuori che non era atleticamente, diciamo, pronto, e soprattutto ci faceva l'esempio del fatto che a livello fisico e muscolare era lento alla reazione, e quindi il reclutamento poi non è andato a buon fine.
Ok, non abbiamo più domande. We don't have any question for you, Dīmītrīs. I say you thank you very much, Dīmītrīs. It's a wonderful lesson. It's a wonderful hour, 1.5 hours. Thank you very much. Thank you from PMS, and have a nice day. Have a nice day, a nice night, and. If you come in Italy, please call us, because we want to drink a beer with us. Okay.
I will be very glad. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you one more time for the invitation. Pleasure to be here with you.